Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Tron, Inky Do, Luminous. All right. So I want to do a real fun video, guys. I was doing a little bit of research and entertaining myself with research, and I came across some information about Zeus. Okay, Zeus. So this is a mythological video, so a fun video, entertaining video, hopefully. All right. And so I came across um, I researched the history, the origin of Chronos. Okay, so Chronos came from like a mother goddess. Okay, like a earth mother goddess type of an energy or force. Okay, in the mythology, and then Uranus was like a heavenly. You know what I mean? A heavenly force. All right, and so Chronos, Father Time, was derived from them. Okay, he was one of 12, I believe it was 12. He was the youngest of 12, like I guess you could say primordial gods that was born from these two, I guess you could say, chaotic forces. Okay, so what happened was Kronos' father had got threatened by his sons. Okay, his children. I don't know if it was all sons, but his children, right? And he imprisoned his sons, all right? And so when he imprisoned his sons, the only one that wasn't in prison was Kronos, okay? And so Kronos kind of, grew, I guess you could say, in a way that he wanted to free his brothers and things like that, right? And so he ended up challenging the father, and then he ended up defeating the father. And then his father had cursed him with, I guess right before he had died, with, as you had killed, kind of in paraphrasing, as you had killed me, you know what I mean, then your children will kill you. So the thing is, Kronos was always kind of, once he started having children, he was always kind of suspicious or worried or nervous about that prophecy coming true, and paranoid about that prophecy coming true. So he would kill his children, you know what I mean, his I believe maybe just his male children, you know what I mean, every time they was born. So what happened was his wife, or his queen, she had end up, or one of them maybe, or something like that, she had end up somehow preserving Hercules. I mean, not Hercules, but Zeus. Okay, Zeus. So Zeus was able to live. Basically, she hid him or whatever. He was able to live, and then eventually defeat Kronos. And so they said how he was able to live. One thing that they mentioned in the story is that he survived, I guess maybe like off the land or whatever, with eating ambrosia, something called ambrosia. All right, ambrosia. That was something that I learned today. I came across it before, but that's just something that, it's just something, I guess, for your IQ, that most people probably wouldn't know, so maybe, but ambrosia and nectar. Okay, so what ambrosia is, right? Ambrosia is basically like fruit. It's a fruit medley. All right, so we know Zeus' diet was fruit, you know what I mean, and nectar. The juice is basically the juices from that fruit. Okay, but nectar has a way more higher sugar content. All right, it's like mainly sugar and a little water. It's almost like a concentrate. That's all a concentrate is nectar. You know what I mean? So he basically ate fruits and vegetables and nectar and things like that. Probably vegetables too. You know what I mean? So that's what kept him strong, Zeus. All right, the food, and they called that the food of the gods. You know what I mean? So that's a testimony too, to like trying to eat as much those whole foods as we possibly can. You know what I mean? And so everything in moderation. You can still eat your pleasurable foods, for your soul, and the foods you like, but we want to make sure that we getting in, those ambrosias, okay, that ambrosia food, all right, and nectar, real juices, real fruit juices, and things like that, and water. All right, guys. So hopefully this was a fun, entertaining, but I guess something that a fun fact type of video, a mythological fact. All right, if that's not an oxymoron. All right, peace.